Morning, brothers and sisters. Happy Sabbath, everyone. Okay, so we're going to do. We're looking at a presentation on mango. So before we start, let's just pray. Heavenly Father, we're so grateful to be here this morning. We thank you for another holy Sabbath day of rest. Father, as I am about to present, I do invite your presence to be with me. Give me clarity of thought, of speech. And Lord, I pray that everyone will get a blessing today. In Jesus' name, amen. Okay, so I said mango, and Sister Crystal said mango. Yes, mango. And in 1 Corinthians 10:31, it says, whatever you do, do all to the glory of God. And in Genesis 1:29, it says, behold, I have given you every herb-bearing seed. So we're going to look at one of the plants that I think everyone inside here know. Anybody doesn't know what a mango tree is? Yes. Okay, so all of us know what a mango tree is. But I'm just going to bring out to you some of the wonderful benefits of mango, the leaves and the bark, and how it works. And it has been proven. Because a lot of times when people present on herbs and leaves and trees, will say, you're quacks, you don't know what you're doing, you don't know the amounts. But it has been proven, and it has been proven to work. So we'll start. So that presentation, I did it while I was doing that course. So we're looking at the bark and the leaves of the mango. We're not looking at the fruit as medicine this time. We're looking at the leaves and the bark of the mango. So you see the botanical name and all of that, and we're using primarily the bark. Okay? So these are just some of the things it can do. Okay, so the mango, it acts primarily on the pancreas, the blood, the gastrointestinal tract, and your inflammatory pathways. So when you hear pancreas, what comes to your mind? And blood? Cancer, what else? Digestion. Sugar. I was looking for that one. Diabetes. Because, with diabetes, the pancreas is very much affected. So, what works in it? So, you see what it does? So, you can read from where we are? Yes. Okay, so it's a potent antioxidant. Mango? The mango leaves and the mango bark. We're not looking at the fruit today. We're looking at the leaves and the bark. The bark is much stronger than the leaves, so we're looking at the leaves and the bark today. So it improves insulin sensitivity, anti-inflammatory, and it protects the pancreatic B cells. Wow. So we look at a mango and we think it's just an ordinary plant. God knew how disobedient we would be in 2026. Mercy. So he already prepared it so long ago because he knew we would have needed it. So look at some of the things that the mango leaves and the bark can prevent. So you ever looked at that mango like that before? The leaves and the bark. Okay, so it can stop diarrhea and bleeding. It's an antimicrobial, so all the germs, it protects your blood vessels.
This is the bark, right?
The leaves. The leaves and the bark, yes. It's antibacterial, it's anti-ulcer. The mango, yes, I'll show, because I have actual recipes at the end, so that you can take to use. Okay, so it slows down the carbohydrates absorption. So anything like sugar, bread, macaroni, all the carbs. So it will not get into your bloodstream as quickly when you take it. But I'll show you how you can take it. So it could, when you have stress on your muscles or on the body, it could reduce that. And it can tighten leaky tissues, like you heard the word leaky gut? Yeah. Yes. And wounds. So if somebody has an open wound, actually you can make a mango water with the bark and the leaf, yes. And you can use that to heal the wound faster.
Wow.
Yep. Okay, so let's look at the primary use of the mango leaves. So let's read with me. Yes. So a lot of us, sometimes the doctor say you have pre-diabetes. Like, what pre-diabetes thing you talking about? They like to tell us we borderline, pre-diabetic. I think that's sort of numbers thing too, huh? They tell us that a lot.
Fear.
Yes, and the numbers, because the doctors, the partnerships. So before your sugar is a little high, they don't know what you ate the night before. They'll tell you, oh, you're pre-diabetic. But we know better than that. So look at what it's good for. High blood pressure, but it supports it, huh? Chronic inflammation, asthma, mild diarrhea, and the urinary tract infections. Or inflammation, sorry. Okay, now the back, which is stronger. So if you have a real bad diarrhea, the mango back tea is something that's very good for that. Okay, dysentery is something where you get bleeding in you have diarrhea, but there's also blood in it. The mango bark is good for that. The internal bleeding, and if you have very heavy periods, heavy menstruation, the mango bark is good for that. If you have hemorrhoids too, you could use the mango bark and severe inflammation in the gut. Okay, so that's a standard dosage. That's one you can take. You can take the recipe, and it's a standard diabetes tea.
3 to 4 long leaves.
Yes, 3 to 5 young mango leaves, or if you have dried, like the powder, you could use 1 tablespoon. And that's a recipe for a standard diabetes tea. So that's a good thing you could use. Okay, now a stronger metabolic tea, that's for your general health. Look at what it is. So these are I put the recipes inside as we go along. Now it's important that you do not go more than 7 leaves a day. It's important because you often hear that when you're doing herbal, you don't know what to take. It's natural, but you can take too much as well. So don't take more than 7 leaves. Yes. Okay? Now look at that. Short term only. Don't take mango back for too long.
Why?
Because it's so strong. It's so strong. It's very potent.
I know with the leaves and the bark today, but the mango itself,
people do. They take a little basin of mangoes, a little basin. So you cannot do that, okay?
How much a day? Like 1 a day?
It depends. It depends on the size. It depends on the size of the mangoes. Okay. Okay, so look at the last line. It says this is medicinal strength. So it's not a tonic. So you have to be aware. Look at it. Half a cup of the bark. Half a cup. And you go for only 5 days. So you don't say, well, I have diabetes, I'm going to pig out on the mango bark, and no. Don't take it for more than 5 days. Okay, the same, pre-diabetes. So look at the amount, 5 leaves. Now the purple maguey is something like a little flower. If you could Google the purple maguey.
That's on the mango tree?
No, it's a little plant. It's like a plant we have all in the Caribbean. The purple maguey. Look at, if you Google it, you'll see what it looks like. It's something I think everybody had by their house.
The purple color, right?
Yes, it has a little straight leaf, like a blade. That little flower, it's very good for diabetes, yes. Well, we know about the guava leaves being good as well. So that's one of the teas you can say. If the doctor tell you you're pre-diabetic, you go and get some mango leaves fast and go back and check. So they'll tell you, oh, we made a mistake, because they know what they're doing.
Seriously?
Yes. They always tell you pre-diabetic. Okay, so that's how you do it. That's how you do it. Simmer it. 1 in the morning, 1 in the evening. 6 weeks. But you see the breaks in between, okay? Okay, now why it works. So now the mango leaf, it improves the insulin sensitivity. It protects the pancreas. Because with diabetes, your pancreas is damaged somehow, the cells. So it's not producing enough insulin, or it doesn't produce any at all. So because of that, the mango leaf actually protects the cells. Now the purple maguey, it buffers inflammation. Yes.
My question is, for a period of time, if we're taking this,
Mm-hmm.
can it repair?
Well, the studies are showing that it changes dramatically. Because I have a client back home. I don't know if I told you already. He has lost a leg, but he stopped his insulin, all his medication, and he just takes his mango leaves.
So therefore, if you eat it for a period of time,
You should see improvements. Oh, that's something
I
that
don't
would.
want to take the time, but I can tell you, I went down, and I heard you
Use the
say
microphone.
I am powerful enough. I am powerful enough. Listen. I said I won't say anything to anybody.
Speak
But
up.
I am saying this. I heard you said one man go to a day. I started at 7. By day 2, my body changed. I went down. I had a weakness in my body. I was drifting to the right. I know. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I know I had a back injury and with the accident I had. So, but I discovered I'm drifting a lot to the right side. I started eating mango 7 a day,
7.
6, 5, and then I slowed down. I came back strong. I was able to lift up my baggage. After I lived on mango and breadfruit, nothing else. Yes.
Okay. All right. So we're not going to overdo anything. Okay. So the purple maguey, you see what it does? The guava leaf, it slows the absorption of carbohydrates. Okay, and it will not drop your sugar suddenly. Okay, so there's another one we could use. And that's a strong insulin resistance, and that's for somebody who has had diabetes for a long time. So if you have had it for a long time, that's something you could use that has been proven to work. So 7 mango leaves, a 1/4 teaspoon of the cinnamon bark. So the cinnamon stick, you could just powder it up. So you take a 1/2 teaspoon and 1 bay leaf. 1 bay leaf. So you see you have measurements. So you put that in 4 cups of water and simmer it until you get 3 cups. And look at what you take. 1 cup twice a day, and you do it for 4 weeks. But you must take a break. You realize you must take a break. Okay, so everything you do, because God took a break, we have to take a break. Even though it's natural stuff, if you overdo it, you can affect your body as well. And these are things that have been proven to work. Okay? Now look at why it works. The mango leaf, it protects your pancreas, and the pancreas is involved with diabetes. The cinnamon, it increases your insulin receptor sensitivity. And the bay leaf, it improves your sugar, like how the sugar is broken down in the liver. So it targets your cellular resistance. So it's not just the sugar, it goes on a cellular level. And all these have been proven to work. Okay? So look at how you can use mango when you have diarrhea. Okay? So you have the dried mango bark, you powder it. So you have 1/2 teaspoon, 5 guava leaves, and 3 cups of water. And voila. Diarrhea medication right there. Okay? So you take 1/2 cup in the morning, 1/2 in the evening, and you only take it for 3 to 5 days only. Okay? Now it will work because the mango bark tightens your intestinal lining. So that's why, yes. The guava leaf is antimicrobial and it's astringent. It's the same thing, it tightens. So you can actually make a nice water with mango leaves, mango bark for your face. It's astringent. Just like you buy the witch hazel to help your face, the mango leaves and the mango bark can do the same thing. Okay? So it stops fluid loss as well. Now look at how it can support high blood pressure. So you see, mango leaves, hibiscus, and now that one there is the sorrel, huh? Lemongrass. Yes. So that you could use for as a supportive means for your high blood pressure. Look at it, 4 to 6 weeks. And it works because the mango leaf, it protects your blood vessels, the hibiscus. It's an ACE inhibitor. The lemongrass is a diuretic, so it can make you pee. You realize if you drink lemongrass, you pee more often. So it's pulling out. Yes, it's cleaning you out. Right. So that's why it will lower the pressure gradually. It's not going to do it like you go and take your pill, but it will do it gradually. So it's something you have to stick with. It's all natural. Chronic inflammation. So you see, mango, soursop, ginger. Chronic inflammation. Sometimes people always have burning
All
sensation.
these leaves here, right?
Yes, soursop leaves, 2 soursop leaves, 5 mango leaves, and quarter teaspoon of ginger. Yes. Yep, 1 cup a day. And the inflammation. So look at how wonderful God is. He knew, like I said at the start, he knew how disobedient we would be. And he would not stick to the things he asked us to eat. So he loved us so much. He put these things there. He said, my children are so disobedient, but I still love them. I will take care of them. And it's just us that have to take it. Yes, sis?
I'd say it's 1 cup a day. Let's say you don't want to every day make it. Can you make it one time?
Yes, but leave it there.
Effective.
Yes, it will still be effective. Yes. But don't take it for more than a week. Don't leave it in the fridge, for more than a week. Yes.
Take it 6 days and rest on 7 days.
So look at hemorrhoids. That's something that a lot of people suffer with. And we have simple remedies that could work. Simple remedies. So the mango bark, the pomegranate peel. Remember, as ladies, sometimes if you have painful period, your mother used to boil the hard skin for you to help. So the pomegranate peel and water. Simple but very, very effective. They have all been proven to work. Okay, so UTIs.
Mr. Claudin,
Yes, sis.
what if you also, if you're eating things that you're not supposed to be eating on the excess, taking these are in vain, correct?
You have to watch what you eat. Because I tell people they want a quick fix, but they don't want to change their lifestyle. They want a quick fix, they're not going to change their lifestyle, they're not going to go and sleep on time. They're always stressed out. And we know as children of God that it's a holistic thing. It's not a quick fix. We must include all of the others. So you have to be mindful that you have to obey God. We have to be obedient. So the urinary tract inflammation is one that's very common, and that's a simple remedy that we could use to help. A simple remedy. And the corn silk, goose grass is a common grass you get all over the place, especially back home. If you just Google goose grass, you'll say, that is medicine. Just look at the picture. We have it all in our yards back home. We step on it and walk on it every day. And you just cut it out because you think it's just a weed. But yes, but it's a very good medicine.
You said corn silk?
Corn silk. Corn silk you get when you peel the corn, the little hair on the corn. That's corn silk. Look at the goose grass. We have that all our yards back home. Everybody has goose grass. We have it in Brooklyn too, yes. We just cut it out because these are pests. They just grow in our yards, so we don't want them. But almost every weed I've discovered has some medicinal property, and God knew we would have needed it in 2026. So the corn silk, if you buy your corn, don't throw away the hairs, as we say. Just save it, dry it up. And for any inflammation you have with the urinary tract, sometimes if you get a little burning sensation when you pee, sometimes it may be a urinary tract infection. If you hold your pee for too long and it backs up back into the kidneys, you get a little burning sensation sometimes. If you pee the corn silk, you could just make some tea with it and it would help. But, well, that's what we have to watch again. Get your corn at the farmers markets where you know you have as little as possible, because now we don't have control over that. So as much as we can, we get pray over it as well. Yes. Okay, so look at it, 7 to 10 days. And again, the mango leaf, it reduces inflammation. The corn silk, it soothes the urinary tract. And the goosegrass, it flushes out bacteria. So you have a very good combination of simple remedies that we could get anywhere around. So now, if you're going to take your mango tea and your diabetes tea from the mango back, take into consideration if you're taking insulin, if you're taking metformin, the sulfonylureas, these things all bring your sugar down. And the mango will do the same. So you have to monitor your sugar while you're taking that. And tell your doctor, because that's what I tell the clients. Go and tell your doctor, Doc, my sugar is going down, so bring down my tablets. You're not going to stop the good stuff to take the chemicals. So you don't just get off it, but you have to do it gradually, until they say, okay, I have no reason to keep you on the tablets. And they'll take you off. Okay, so reasons and why you have to avoid sometimes. Okay. If you have chronic constipation, because remember what it does, it tightens the intestine. So if you have chronic constipation, guess what can happen? Yeah, severe anemia, and if you have long-term gut weakness. Okay? So the leaves, what they do, they're for long-term regulation. The back is for short-term restraint. So don't mix them up. Don't use back for leaves and leaves for back, because it can cause more problems for you. So I wanted to do that short, a short discourse with you, because we have so much in nature that God has provided. So much, but we overlook it a lot because sometimes it's easier to pop a pill. It works quicker. But with this, you realize you have to continue. You have to take a couple days or a couple weeks. But if you stick to it, it works. It has been proven to work. But not only with the herbs, you still have to watch what you eat. So we're still going back to New Start. Your fresh air, your sunlight. What else in New Start? Rest. What else? Water. What else? Exercise, temperance, trust in God. So if anything we do as Christians, we know that it's a holistic thing, not just one. It's all involved. Yes, my sis?
How do you know if you have severe anemia?
Well, you would have done a test. You would have done a test to know. Most times people with severe anemia, if you go and you look there, you see it's very white on the inside. You feel it because before you take 2 steps, you're so weak. You don't even have to do anything, you're weak. And people will say you're just lazy. Yes, the palms of your hands are so white. So when you do that, it should come back within 4 seconds. The redness should come back. So squeeze, make a fist, and drop it. It should be coming back within 4 seconds. If that's not happening, that means your blood count is low. And you could see it on your fingers. You could see it if you just press and drop. It should come back. So if that's not happening, you know something is happening with your blood that you need to check. So you need to go to the doctor to have.
The oxygen level is low.
Yes, the oxygen can be low. The iron level is very low. Yes. Now sometimes when your iron level is low, you could be taking iron and your body is just passing it out. Because if you don't take vitamin C, it's not going to absorb it.
Right.
So you need to take your vitamin C anytime you're taking iron. And so many other things can deplete our iron levels. But it's very important that you do the test to know.
The mango leaf in general, any type of
Any any mango leaf is good. Any mango leaf is good. You wanted to say something, my brother? Okay, so I just want us to be very aware that God has provided for us. In spite of our disobedience, He loves us so much. He loves us. And He has made every provision. It's just that we have to use wisdom to find out what He has provided, find out how it works for our body, and we can use it to do what God has asked us to do, to live healthy lives, prosperous lives. I wanted to show you something. Prosperous lives. Okay, so I wanted to tell you one more. Well, you know about the dandelion. You know how good the dandelion is. I see, when I went walking in Prospect Park, and I saw the dandelions, they're so beautiful. Now, you cannot pick them up anywhere. You cannot pick them up anywhere, but they're so good. Okay. They're very, very good. Okay, let's look at some little weeds. Okay, so the dandelion is very, very good. Now, you know what the purslane is? Purslane. Okay, so it's Purslane. Look at it on Google and see what it is. It's something that we call a weed back home as well. Purslane. Look at the picture of the purslane. You've seen that plant before, right? Yes, smooth round leaf, and we cut it all up. That's one of the most nutritious plants. We throw it all away. It's one of the most nutritious things you could eat. Yes. So you can put it in your soup. You can eat it raw. You can steam it like spinach. You can put it in your salads, but then again, you have to make sure where you're getting it from. So what I do, I get my plants, I plant them myself. I try to get little plants and I just plant them like lettuce. I plant them around. And they would grow anywhere. They're very hardy plants. They grow anywhere. Okay, so I'll give you 3 more plants. Well, you know the plant, all of you saw what the purslane looks like? Okay, so you know the plantain, right? Not the banana, the one that looks like the banana, the large leaf plantain.
Yeah.
You know what that one is? Yes, it's Plantogo major. I didn't have the pictures of them on that slide. It's not a fruit, it's just a leaf that grows flat on the ground. Okay. So you could also cook that one and eat it. And you getting it, bro? I wish I'd put it up on the... What's that? I have it on there, but I didn't send it to Sister Keisha. Let me just send it to you, Sister Keisha. These are just very common plants that we see all the time. The plantain is very good. You know about the moringa because the Caribbean is loaded with moringa. Okay, so the moringa is another one. Now the sorrel, it's called Roselle hibiscus, but that's the sorrel. So that's a very good one. And the amaranth, we use it as callaloo. Amaranth grains. You can use the greens too. So this time it's not even the grain, I'm looking at the leaves. So look at the leaves. Sister Keisha, I'll send it to you and you'll just put the picture up. That's... And so that's basically what the little discourse I wanted to have with you today is about. So it was primarily the mango. If you wanted any of the slides, Sister Kisha has it, so she could send it to you. The amaranth is like we call it, like we use it in our soups, in our stews, the leaves, the green leaves. The seeds are so expensive right now. The seeds are so expensive. Elashid, I think I sent it to you. I think I sent it to you.
Send to me.
Sent to you? Okay.
WhatsApp or email?
I sent it on WhatsApp to Elder Shade.
I don't see it yet.
On his WhatsApp.
Please send it to me.
Okay. If you have any questions, brethren, you can ask away. I'm happy that I could share the short discourse. I'm happy that all of us know what a mango leaf looks like, the mango bark looks like, and we could try it out. The guava, the purple maguey, you can look at it as well. It's a very common plant. We use it as flowers, but it's very, very good. I'm going to be here for only a short time, but I will send all the presentations that I have to Elder Shade so that he can share them. He can share them with Sister Kisha, and she can send us slides and the pictures, because there are pictures of all of them. It's just that it's not in that presentation, so you could see what it looks like, and they're very common. You can identify all of them, and you could see how God in his mercies loved us so much that he made all these things in advance. So I pray that we would, well, let me send the presentation that I have to Sister Kisha, and we'll come back. Okay. Let's just stop and pray for a while, please. Okay, before we pray, let me ask you a question. Did you learn anything new this morning?
Yes.
What stood out for you? The mango, yes. For the diabetes? So you did not know that mango was so good for diabetes? The leaves and the bark are very potent. They are so potent, and we have people using it. I'm not just saying it, I'm saying it because it has been proven. And people who used to have metformin, even insulin, got off it completely, and they're using the naturals. Oh yeah, it's not wide enough. Yes, my sister.
Do you have any soursop?
Well, the soursop is one of the things that you could use for diabetes as well. There's a recipe with 3 soursop leaves, 3 mango leaves, and 3 guava leaves together. So you use these 3 leaves, 3 each, and 3 cups of water,
Soursop, mango,
and guava. So that's one of the very good teas, but that's another presentation. 3 soursop leaves, 3 mango leaves, and 3 guava leaves. You put them together in 3 cups of water. You simmer it down for 10 to 15 minutes. Don't boil, no rolling boil. Make sure you cover the pot, because you have those volatile chemicals that can escape. Don't boil it at all. You can boil the water and drop the leaves in it. Let it stay there for 15 minutes. And make sure it's covered. 1 cup in the morning, 1 cup in the evening. 5 days. 5 to 7 days, stop. Okay, so I wanted to show you what the...
Pointer. The red. The middle button.
That one?
Yeah, pointer.
Okay, but you're not seeing the... Put it back in the long way, let me see. So, either you simmer or you let it stay covered for 10 to 15 minutes, and you use that. And I'm telling you, the gentleman I told you who had already lost a leg on insulin, he's completely off all meds. But the nice thing is that, the amazing thing is that the doctor, every time he went back, because we encourage him, go back to the doctor and tell them, show them, write it down, the sugar is going down. And they were so grateful. Okay. The-
Should you tell the doctor what you're taking?
Well, we said take your stuff, but go back so he will see it's going down. The doctor's very happy. Oh wow, you're doing well. We're happy. Because they thought it was the insulin. No, he didn't. We didn't say what he was doing.
Some of
think
them.
it's his medication.
Don't
that
say
is-
what you're doing.
No, not at that time. Not at the time.
They are tapping the same thing you take.
Yes, so he kept on going back and they cut it down bit by bit until they went down to 4 units of insulin. So he said, Doc, if you give me 4 units, you might as well just take me off. So the doc said, okay, come off, but I'm very happy. I'm very happy. And then he said, Doc, I have to be real with you. I was not taking the insulin. I was doing this. And then the doctor flipped, like you said. And he said, you cannot say it's the whatever you were taking that brought your sugar down. And so it's spin around. So that's why for me, I have to be very careful in how I say. That's why from at the start of the presentation, it had. So, yep. Well, there's one on here too, huh? Because these things can be used so much against you now that they can take you to task. And so I have to say I'm not a healer. God is the healer. I'm not going to tell you don't take your tablets. I'm going to say if I were you, that's what I would do. Because I know a lot of people have gotten in trouble and I can't too. So yeah, and the church actually disassociated with her because so we have to be careful and use wisdom as we do these things because it's very important. So I was trying to tell you what the plantain was. So you see it's a flat leaf. It has that little long stick up in the center full of little leaves on it. So it's not fried plantain that looking like banana. It's a large leaf. It's just a leaf.
Different plant from the plant.
It's totally different. It looks nothing. Okay, so I think I had put that there. So it's like, do not confuse it with the banana type. Yeah, I also put that on the side there. Okay, and they literally have done studies, scientific studies to show that it works. They have done studies. So there is scientific evidence that these things work, but what they usually say is we don't know the amount, so you cannot say studies have not been done. Too many studies have not been done. But even Sister White spoke about it too, in Counsels on Diets and Foods. And she did talk about the plantain. She spoke about it. So the leaves of the yellow dock too. She spoke about the dandelion, the mustard greens. Now these amaranth, they're just like mustard greens. But you cannot really see it clearly.
One teacher.
Yes. So you saw you can look at it on your phone and you can actually see it. You can get a better picture if you go on your phone and Google it up. Now I have presentations that are actually each one by itself, like the dandelion by itself, the purslane. So it gives you all the information about that one plant, what it does, the contraindications. Like if you're taking metformin, for example, mango bark could bring your sugar down. So you need to check it if you're going to take it. If you're taking metformin, you definitely need to be monitoring your sugar because you don't want it going too low and then cause problems. And they'll tell you what else you're taking. It says, Sister Claudin, time you take mango bark, and they come and look for me, and you know how that works. So you do it in moderation, follow the recipes as they are. If you're taking metformin, be mindful that you need to check your sugar level. You don't just go taking mango leaves and mango bark and you're not monitoring what your sugar is doing it. Then you drop somewhere in the train station. We don't want that. I don't want that. Please. We don't want that here, Elder Shane, Sister Keisha, right?
So how do you monitor your blood sugar?
Well, they're monitors, they're blood sugar monitors that you use.
My mom does that every morning. She sees her reading every day.
Good.
So if it's too high,
You check your sugar. Very nice. So when you're going to take mango, you need to have a glucometer like your mom. So you would see, I took a cup of mango leaf yesterday morning and yesterday night, and my sugar was, let's say 150. Now it's 79. So that's telling her that's working very fast.
But if she eats something like a mango or something the night before, the morning is high.
Mm-hmm.
And then she'll know how to eat it.
Mm-hmm.
How low it is?
The sugar?
Yeah, I mean,
Okay, the levels?
the level.
Average.
Okay, so if you have not eaten, you're using the 170 or the 0.5 or 6? Which one are you using on your meter?
I don't have my sister. I'm
Okay,
not sure.
so Sister Kisha's mom, what numbers? You use the bigger numbers like 100, 120? Or 5, 6, 7? Because there's milligrams where it is like 120, 110, 150, 250. That's the numbers you see on yours? Well, that's what, yes. So that's milligrams. That's very good. That's perfect.
Yesterday was, yes.
That was perfect. That was very good.
It was 108 yesterday.
That's normal. That's normal control. Very good control. So if you're living with diabetes, your sugar can say some whatever to 126. That's before you eat. That's normal.
When you get to 400.
When 400, you know that's trouble. That's way too high. If you're living with diabetes, sometimes like 180, like up to 180, 2 hours after you've eaten, that's normal. That's still considered.
Drop back down.
Sometimes it can drop really. It will come back down, because all of us, if we eat and 2 hours after we check, all of us, our sugar levels will go up.
The spike, right?
It's normal that when you eat carbohydrates, sugar, rice, flour, bread.
Whenever I go to the doctor, right?
Mhm.
Last time I went to the doctor, my doctor is saying my blood sugar is elevated.
Mhm.
I always go to the doctor after I eat breakfast.
Don't eat breakfast.
So anyway,
It won't normally go up.
back in there, and I'm going to make sure I don't eat anything.
Don't
before I
eat
go
anything.
And see what she says to me. She's like, you know, you can eat.
They'll tell you pre-diabetic.
Sugar is something high when you eat.
It will anyway. Doesn't matter who. It will go up. And I say, don't do it before. Go after you've eaten, and then you'll get a reading. So if it's elevated and you have not eaten, then it's telling you something. Your body's not using the sugar properly.
Yeah.
So, because some time ago I did a test and they told me, oh, you're pre-diabetic. I said, no, I'm not pre-diabetic. I'm not pre-diabetic. That's what they say very fast. Because they're going to put you as a statistic, your number.
Yeah.
You.
I've heard
Yeah.
I have another friend of mine, she told me the same thing.
Mm-mm.
She's like, they're telling me because she just ate breakfast.
No, and if you do your sugar less than 2 hours, it will always show high. That's how our body works.
So that's when it's going to trick you and make you think that you have something that you
No, so
The blood pressure.
the pressure.
You walk a distance.
Mhm.
By the time you get to the hospital, your blood and pressure rise up. You say, oh, you're pretty high.
And there's a way to do it too.
Very careful with them.
And there's a proper way to do
That's what
a
that
pressure.
against your record.
So you must sit for 10 minutes. You must sit for 10 minutes. And when you sit, your feet must be touching the ground. Your arm must be at a heart level. So if somebody's checking your pressure and your arm is like that, it will give you a wrong reading normally. And most times they don't do the proper way. No, so you must be sitting on a desk so your arm could be rested like that on a table. So if they're not following the proper ways, then your pressure will not be right. So it's because the numbers. So if you're not sitting and your feet are touching down, you're sitting properly, you're upright. If you want to pee, your pressure level will go up. Yes. If you want to pee, your pressure level will be a little elevated. If you ate within half an hour before checking your pressure, it will show elevated. So all of these measures, they don't take them into practice. So if you're not doing it the right way, you will get high pressure. So almost every other person, they say, oh, you have high blood pressure, yeah. And I put you on medication, and then problems start.
It's all about giving you the meds and keep you on your
So we have to be wary of the ways that things are done. There's a proper way to check your pressure. You must be seated 10 minutes to relax first. And a lot of people, by the time they see a nurse or a doctor, they get frigid. And the pressure races up. And you do it at home and you're perfect. Your pressure is good. So there are a lot of things that we have to take into consideration because it's not done properly. Yes, sis.
That is why, like you keep a log home with pressure
Mhm.
and diabetes.
Mhm.
So when you go there, you walk with it so they can
Mhm.
see 3 days or a week before the last 3 days. Compared to that day, you go there to give a reading.
Yes. And you don't just get a diagnosis because you went to the doctor and your pressure was high. You have to, it has to show, like Sister Crystal said, a pattern Because sometimes you can go for a very stressful period in your life, and at that time you went to check the doctor. Doesn't mean you have a blood pressure, but something happened that really spiked you. And the sugar sometimes happens. Now, sometimes people discover diabetes in very stressful periods of their lives. Sometimes you have diabetes in your family. Doesn't mean you must get diabetes. Doesn't mean because your mother or your father, but because you have been predisposed to it, you go for a really stressful period, it's like your body shutting down on you. And that's one of the things that can happen. But that doesn't mean because your sugar went up, that it's going to stay there and they say you're diabetic, so you start taking meds. You can work it out. A lot of people have really brought it back. You can.
But the health feel is not to get you well, it's to keep you sick is a business.
That's right.
Yes. It's sad, but it's true.
It is true.
And when you're in the field and certain things you know, but you, as Christians, we know a lot too. God has given us so much information, so much with the prophetess that we could use. And like I said a while ago, it's not just mango bark, mango leaf. Everything. Water, sleep. Your state of mind. What's your state of mind? We eat well, we don't eat any animal products. But do we eat each other?
Mercy.
That's it.
Mercy.
That's it.
So if you, on one side you're well, but the other side you need balance. Because you know, if you have a shorter leg, the one that you're using the most, it gets affected because pressure on it, it will get a callus, it will break down, you'll get a wound. The same thing happens in our spirituality. That's why we cannot have any bitterness. I know sometimes it's difficult not to harbor certain feelings, but when you look at it and you say at the end, is it worth it? Is it worth me getting high blood pressure, diabetes, high cholesterol? Because I cannot see that brother, that sister. Every time I see you, get me upset.
Mercy.
You get more pressure.
When you take it to God and pray and you ask the Lord to take charge and you continue to pray for that person, there's no bitterness filling up in your heart.
Yes, so you're healing yourself from inside out. So you can finally be able to smile genuinely when you see that person without a fake smile. And that's the goodness.
Forgiveness also causes your bone marrow.
Yeah, to dry. When the Bible says, the psalmist says, the broken spirit dries the bones, it's literal. It literally dries you up. And there are some people you see that look dry. I mean, there are conditions that people have that can cause other things, but there are some people with so much bitterness that they cannot release a sister or a brother.
I know.
Let me tell you, it's when I studied it deeply, I realized, God, you're so good. When you tell me forgive, because it's for you, not for the person. It's not for the person. That forgiveness is mine to make my bones not be dry. It's for my own healing. So you can smile on Sabbath genuinely.
Oh, yes.
Man.
You can genuinely smile, and it's coming from within, not a fake you put in for that day, and then the other 6 days we're not real. Yes. And I thank God for this opportunity to be able to share, we could share with each other. Yes, my brother.
I heard a preacher was preaching once and he said that the doctor gave a man a certain time to leave.
Mm-hmm.
And the guy do so and he tell his son to go and get a set up jokify movie for him.
Mm-hmm.
From the movie.
Mm-hmm.
And I understand in the preaching the guy laughed himself to hell.
Yes.
You know, he laughed because so then he said that laughter is a medication, right?
It is. It has been proven scientifically too that if you laugh, okay, I don't know if it's a minute or two, I can't remember, laugh, real belly laugh, it literally from inside does something to your cells.
I just don't like to laugh.
You,
I just don't like to laugh.
that's why that little joke about you know that joke You know that joke about a little girl asking her mother if that person is a Christian? Or we say Adventist. And she said, why? If that person, the person's face is so long. If a donkey is a Christian. Because, they said, why? Because all the Christians I know, their face always long and they're so serious. Like, so you're so pious, you cannot smile. You think, imagine Christ and the children. You think if he had a long face, the children would be attracted to him? I could imagine him smiling at them. And he wants us to be happy and merry. I think the Christian life is a sweet life.
Yes. Love, joy.
It's peace.
Peace, long suffering.
The Christian life is sweet. It's not burdensome.
They make it better.
We make it burdensome. Like in the days of Jesus. He, as the lawgiver, come in to tell you how to do what I told you. They're calling him a lawbreaker.
The next thing is that a few years ago I was sitting in a church. I don't know if you shall remember that we had a health pastor came to do some help, you know, and he was dwelling a lot on the S.D.A, you know.
On what?
S.D.A, the Food and Drugs
Oh, the FDA,
right? And what he said and thing and so and thing, to me I find it was stupidness. I'm not based on what he was talking about. He was talking about the things the Caribbean people eating, like the dashing and the yam and different kind of thing, you know.
And what did he say about our yams?
No, yeah.
What did he say about our yams?
He said that I think these things and them like touch diabetes and so on and things, you know. A lot of things he was saying and thing, and I said, me not following this guy, you know, because I have the evidence in front of me. My grandmother and my mother, I remember these people and them used to be walking the garden and eating things from the garden.
It's one of the best
Coming from
forms.
the garden and thing, my grandmother used to have a bundle of wood on she head, a bag on she hand, and one thing, and still with she cutlass in she hand, and she's standing up and talk with people and they would not fall in.
And that's your grandmother.
Your grandmother.
Your grandmother.
You know, so when I hear you talking about that thing, I say, well, me not accepting what he's saying there. I cannot accept that. That is not truth.
I don't either.
And it's sad to know that thing. We have a health message, right? And he has not brought out nothing concerning health, but everything is the FDA and
Okay, so
it is very good that you came out and came with this, you know, natural stuff, you know. And God said, one of the things that God said that you talk about and things in spite of what God said that though Israel, you know, though the head is like I am, my own one, he will not remove his mercy from them.
no, he won't. He's merciful. That's why he had a mango trees. Yes, my sis.
If you sit in the office all day, yam and dashing and stuff is not for you all day. You see, grandmother was working. She was in the garden. She was moving.
Okay.
Exercise.
Okay.
So you have to also eat based on your lifestyle.
You
Like for instance, we was taking a flight one time and there was a big muscular guy on the flight serving drinks on the plane. I'm like, you need to be working construction. You understand? It's so big and muscular. Drinking water. I'm like, bro.
You're a flight attendant.
Yes.
Okay.
So somebody who's working in construction and somebody who's doing an office job, that can be
Yes. So your calorie intake
right.
depends on what you're putting out, like you said. So I don't expect somebody who's at an office to eat as much as somebody who's in the field.
Right.
Now, when God told Adam, go and take care of the garden, he gave us work to do.
Right.
He gave us work to do.
Yes.
So that tells us we must move. We must move. If we don't move, we're going against what God planned for our bodies. Because remember, if you don't exercise so well, after a while, when you start back, you swear you're going to die. Your muscles burning you. Now, when you're in the groove of your exercise, you're fine. And the same thing you could have done without any problems. You find yourself being so, you cannot do the same amount. So it's something that you do continuously. Now about the food. In the Caribbean, most of what we get comes from North America. So I realized at school when they taught us, they gave us a food pyramid with the foods that we had nothing in the Caribbean. Almost everything they had on that pyramid was North American things. So in my country, St. Lucia, what we did, recently we did a cold pot. It's the same concept, but we put our local carbs. Right. So how much will one slice of dashing be in whatever they give us, macaroni, let's say rice, carbs. So what we try to do is, carbs are carbs. Dashing, breadfruit, rice, macaroni, but there are some that are more complex. So they take more time for your body to absorb it, or less time. So if you eat rice, plain white rice, next couple, whatever, you're hungry like crazy. Now, there's a trick in food and eating. Digestion starts in our mouth. So if you take a piece of bread and you chew it long enough, when it becomes soft, you can taste the sweetness. It's already digesting in your mouth. Now, if you just swallow that spoon of rice, guess what? It goes down, but it's not yet digested. When you reach there, your body has no teeth. Your stomach doesn't have teeth. That's right. So that's why sometimes when we pass out we see particles, big particles of food, because it was not digested where it's supposed to. Now, if it doesn't digest it, what happens? It starts fermenting, creating gas. So sometimes, yeah, all of us pass out gas. But if you did not do the process right from the start, it messes up everything going down. So that's why it's important to take your time to chew. You must chew your food properly. Now, the dietitians and the nutritionists say 30 times chew before you swallow. Count. Now, you eat much less, seriously, trust me, if you take your time to chew. So you cannot swallow rice. It's like how people chew in rice, but you must chew the carbs. If you don't chew them, it's not digested. So you eat things that your body is not using, because it must be broken down to small particles to absorb into your small intestines for your body to get it. It must be broken down from up here. So if that didn't happen or it was supposed to happen, guess what? You're wasting your money, because it will pass out.
Mercy.
It will just pass out. So you make sure you conscious.
So take your time to eat.
So I was just coming to that elder shade. You don't say, "Boy, just have to run to work. Give me that piece of bread. Give me the." By the time you do that, your body is not in tune. When you eat, you say, "Okay, my phone's off. Don't call me when I'm eating. I'm enjoying lunch with my family." You cannot eat on the go. Your body is not getting the good use of it. Now, I know we're very busy. We have busy lives, stressful lives. But take some time and look back on the busy life. What has it done to your body? How many times a week do you sit with your family and eat? Start this week. Stop. Say, Father, I know I have abused that amazing body you have given me. I never stop to eat with my children. I don't have time. I have to go and open the shop. I have to run to work. I have to open my office. But at what cost? Because if you not digesting what God made to digest up there, and you send it down, your body cannot, you don't have teeth in your stomach to break it down for you. Huh? Now, if it's not broken down, there's something study I can do, but I can't do it now. Let me tell you the things that happen to that food because you did not start right with it. You eat and you throw your money. You'll get sick because it's causing other problems. Because entrance, if it's not broken down to a micro, whatever it has to break down to get absorbed into the small intestine, it goes other places. A lot of stuff can happen. And a lot of the things that are happening to our bodies because we did not start right. So stop from today. Tell yourself, Sister Elder Shade is having breakfast with his family. Please don't call me at that time. Okay. Tell them, Elder Shade. That's breakfast time with Keisha and the girl and the boy. Please don't call me then. Sister, seriously. My phone is off. At that time, I'm having lunch. I'm having supper. We're enjoying ourselves. We're enjoying each other. We're enjoying the good food that God gave us. Because that's so important. We don't understand how important sitting down, taking your time, laugh with each other. The laughter is healing you from inside out. You're eating properly, not just eating the right foods. Huh? How are you eating them? It helps. Yes, my sis.
Nowadays, everybody take their own phone on TV.
And you have the phone. The worst thing to have is a phone at your table. Having a phone at your table is the worst thing. Because your body and mind, your spirit, they're not in tune. Put the phones away, put them off. When you're going to have a meal with your family, it's that important. And you're going to see the difference. You're going to see the difference. Every time you're going to take the bread and just go with 1, 2, 3 and swallow it, stop. And say, am I eating that bread too fast? Will it be digested? Am I getting any good from it? You can take all the good stuff, but where is it going? Is it going where it's supposed to go and doing what it's supposed to do in my body? So I want you to think about it today, brethren. I want us to take stock and remember that God made us so amazing that if we don't eat the bread right from the start, the rice, the pasta, the quinoa, if it's not digested from here, then it's not doing what it's supposed to do lower down. If you don't have any other questions, we'll pray now and close this session off. Was that it? Yes, we'll sing a song as we close off. We're going to close up this session. I hope you learned something new and you're going to start something new, no matter how small it is. Don't rush to eat. Don't take your calls when you're eating. Put the phone off. Say, that's my time. That's my time for me and my family. Please don't interfere with us at this time. That's our sacred time. Yeah, don't answer. You'll always get the person back. So we'll sing a song. 5:48. Hold fast till I come. 5:48. Oh, I think I like standing on the promises. Let me see if I see it. God has promised us health. He said he wants us to prosper. And if we stand on the promises and do the things that he asks us to do, we'll be well. Standing on the promises. Oh, I'm not seeing it there. Oh, it's not in the old hymnal. Okay. I'm happy to be here with you again.
Amen. Amen.
I'm very happy.
Sweet promise. Let's do sweet promise.
Okay, well, let's do 5:48. Sweet promise. 5:48. Let's stand, please. And thank you for the opportunity to share.
Yes, yes. 5 what?
5:48.